Just showing our progress. You can see we've quite the mess to clean up, trying to keep kind of an aluminum pile. This right here, we gotta shed the aluminum siding and the door off. Same thing here with the windows. See there, we got the little oven that was in it. But yeah, making progress, pulling out that frame, make ourselves a 10 or so foot utility trailer out of this old camper. You can see we flipped the roof off after we busted it there to start. A little bit of a failed attempt at first with the going through the roof. I thought the roof would just cave right in. Turns out the roof, even though half of it was collapsed, which we're looking at right here, still pretty tough. But pressing at it from the side, went right through it. So you can see a trailer frame emerging. The neck here in good shape, however, that guy there not in good shape. But we have a extra one lying around here. So coming along, see what we get here. Hudson, my son, and I, we've been at it for about 2 hours now, making some progress. So here's our trailer stripped down off to the side of the yard. We're weeks later from when we had stripped her down. Wanted to do that before cleanup day so we could take all that junk to cleanup day, which we did and got rid of it. So what we're going to look to do now is that tire fixed up, and it took air and it's been holding. I mean, they're older, kind of dry rotted tires, but they're holding air, and they'll be more than fine for short trips. We're going to try to look at the wiring here. So this is the main wiring. I didn't even cut it, I separated, but it runs to the brakes. You can see it running across the axle there. So that, and then there's the lights running back to the back. 2 sets gone through, one for the left and right lights. So we're going to try to get the wiring straight here before we get the boards down, but we're going to measure. We're going to do boards. It's, what is it, right at 14 foot, if I remember right. So we're going to get just treated plywood, run across it, and then kind of like maybe a 2x6 or something, not sure yet, that will screw in to the wood so it's got like a little kind of wall. And we'll run it from bar to bar. So here, and then the inside, you know, this will kind of be the fender well, and we'll run it inside there. That's the plan. And then again, same thing outside the tire, and then here up to there. So should be pretty simple. I believe we can drill right through, just get a certain type of screw to drill right into the frame. But if not, you can see in the corner here, there are holes where bolts were. We might be able to use those. So we shall see. We're going to look at the wiring now, and then we'll go from there. So she is hopeful here. It's solid frame. Again, old kind of rusty surface rust looking, but solid. Let's see if we can get the wiring going, and then we're going to go get our wood. So we have moved our trailer inside. It's been a rainy couple days here in western PA, so we moved in here so it'd be dry and we could work on it as the rain was still coming down, although it seems like it's done now. But here she is. So we moved it off to the side as we've got the truck pulled in here with our 4x8 sheets, 1/2 inch thick of plywood. We originally were thinking OSB, but then when we were looking into it, I didn't know OSB wasn't treated. And of course, with an outside trailer, not only from rain, but especially if you use it in the winter or spring, you're gonna have the tires kicking up, you know, salt, just crummy weather. It's gonna, the OSBs will break down whenever we were looking into it real quickly. So we got our 4x8 treated sheets, 1/2 inch thick here. Got 5 2x6. These are 8 foot long. We've got 5 of those. They are treated. And then we have a 10 foot 2x6, which will get us, again, our kind of small border around the wheels as well as the outside layer. And we're going to plan on using these as well. So these, got one of these for each corner. So they're going to go in the corner and help support the 2x6s, make them a little stronger, because that's where I'm going to plan on drilling through, but drilling through them and using these, as the cat's joining us here, using these as kind of the anchor point. It's going to have one of these, at least in each of the 4 corners, might put 8 of them total on, because we're going to have like a kind of a front half in front of the back half. And then these are what we are going to use to, self-tapping drills? I think that you have to use the heavy duty drill, which we have, but 1.5 inches long, but they will go through the wood as well into the frame. So that is the game plan. We're gonna use the big saw to cut about 5 inches off of each of these. We measured it for the front, or the back that is in, as well as the front, and then we're gonna cut one in essence in half, but 5 inches off the end is the width we want, and then we'll have a piece gone between. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes.
So just a quick video. We are now back at it about 2 weeks later. We got our self-tapping drills, I believe they're called, right? Underneath these guys now at each corner. See what in there's to hold to that little metal piece there so it doesn't pull it up. So the front piece we drilled in through the boards because that's not going to take any weight. So now we're going to these small pieces. We're going to drill in through this way to anchor them. And then we're going to try to angle down through past. We want to miss this metal piece and go into the wood, but that probably isn't going to work. So we might have to do like a small block there, screw in, and then screw down into to kind of help secure it. That again isn't going to have any weight to it. This is going to have weight to it, but we want that to be more stable. So that's probably what we're going to do. So we're going to let the time lapse go as we start into this, see where we're at. The cat's joined us with Hudson. So just a quick show. We've gone around and we are going to take these guys here and we're going to put a nut and a washer at the end of it. So we're going to drill with our drill and drill bit. We have an X marked for these guys. There we go. We're going to put 4 on this side, 4 on that side, 4 and 4 the front. We're not pulling any weight off of it, and that's also where the bar is. So we're just going through the wood. So we're going to drill through there, and then these guys will go in, and it'll help to really kind of anchor the wood together. The screws should be good and tight, but as we're going to pull with these guys, so we're going to drill here, and we're going to put 1 in each corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the same in the back. So we want to have as good of a kind of grip with the boards, which are bolted with those self-tapping drills, or screws rather, to the frames. So we're going to go around, and this is our final steps for the day. All right, so just one more look here as we've got our holes drilled, got our corner bolts and washers, but we didn't buy enough washers to do both the top and bottom, which we want to do, so we got to get more washers. But we got this guy in, just had to crank him in the old-fashioned way, but she's in there tight, and we'll put a nut and a washer on the bottom, and that's good. And then we are going to, with our lights, got them from Tractor Supply. So these guys, we're going to just take the drill bit and mark them here, and we're just going to drill straight through. The wires will go down, and then we'll hook them up underneath, so that'll be nice. However, I bought 2 right tail lights, so we're going to have to take one back and get the other. So a couple small things here, but she is almost done. And here we are back with a final look. We have completely renovated, flipped, if you will, our old single axle camper into a single axle trailer. So yeah, probably total investment wise, wood and screws and everything with the different bolts, clamps, tack down screws and everything we got, as well as lights. Kind of had to buy everything for it trailer wise. Probably $250 to $300 invested in it. Again, the trailer, or the old camper rather, was free, so Total investment, say 275-ish, and we should have a good rolling trailer. The only thing left to do is the wiring needs a better ground, and we don't have, it does have, again, the brakes on this single axle old camper trailer, but we just have, that's the pink one there, just sitting off, just running the basic ones. The hitch is a little rough, but it should be fine. Again, not carrying too much of a load with this, but yeah, there it is. You see, we went with the fenders. That is a 2x10x12, just cut up with just some, and again, all the wood's treated, all the wood we bought before, as well as the fenders there. But that is all treated. Probably should put a stain of some sort on top of it as well. Not sure if we'll do that or not, but just wanted to show, to wrap this up, we have completed the process. There is our final final version of our trailer. It came out, I would say, as well as it could. Appreciate Hudson, my oldest son, all of his help. We got her done. So there she is.